Thank you for tuning into Sydology 101. I'm your host, Sydney Robinson. We'll get into the challenges of the dental industry, empower leaders to inspire their teams, and foster collaboration between office team members and practice owners. Together, we'll find creative solutions to get shit done.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Sydology 101. I am your host, Sydney Robinson, and I am thrilled because I am joined today by my good friends, Estie Robbins and Kendall Rake. Reek?
Hi.
Rick.
Wreck.
Like I got in a wreck. Okay. I always want to say Reek. Like wreak havoc. I don't know. It's a great name.
Hey, that works too. I like it. I like that better.
All right. Well, we are live, and I am crazy excited for this episode because this is our We Listen and We Judge. So, this is our second episode that we've recorded now. And Esty has a couple of questions that she has scoured the internet where she's pulling posts and comments from Reddit, from Facebook, and we're talking about all the crazy things that are happening inside of dentistry. And honestly, this is where we can relax. We can let our hair down. We can have our cocktails and we can just laugh at each other. But I will say, guys, some of these posts and comments, which I don't know what we're about to have in store, what's about to happen, what Esty has prepared for us. But I just want you all to know that most likely you will get judged. So if this is you, we are so sorry in advance. If it is not you and you have seen something like this happen before, go ahead and chuckle and laugh with us because this is going to be a great episode. So here is my disclaimer for this episode. 1, we are unhinged. So please go ahead and just power off right now. Skip this episode because this is where we, again, get to just be ourselves, everybody. 2, there would be some curse words used. So if you have children nearby or you're in your office, go ahead and pause this episode and save it for later. And then, of course, 3, we are judging. We are going to give our opinion. And if you are one of those I just came here for the education coaching piece, then I recommend that you go ahead and you pause this episode and just skip on to the next episode because this one is where we just have that lighthearted fun and we get to laugh at everything that's happening in dentistry. So I hope you guys are ready for this episode. And Esty, I'm excited to hear what type of post you have for us.
I'm so excited. Today we're going to be talking all about embarrassing stories from doctors. Sorry, I keep looking at Sydney because she's in the room for the first time. I need to stop. I have embarrassing stories from doctors, from dental hygienists, from front office staff, from patients, all over the place. And you know what? This is also going to be a safe space today to get some embarrassing or cringy interactions off of our own chests. So I'm going to start off with one from Reddit. This is from a patient. They say, I wasn't very well versed in going to the dentist until relatively recently, and so my etiquette was a little off. The first story is every time doctor put his fingers in my mouth, I licked them. I honestly have no idea why, just it was in my mouth and got licked. By appointment 9 or so, he asked me to stop.
I just see
Get the reflex. I think we're just only slightly different from lizards, something is in my mouth that's getting licked.
It's such an awkward thing when someone has their hands in your mouth and I'll find myself when you're at the dentist and when their fingers are in your mouth, I have to consciously be don't move your tongue.
Where else is your tongue supposed to go? Your mouth is tongue sized.
Weird.
I'm thinking back. Oh, sorry, guys. I spaced out. I'm thinking back to my last dental visit, and sadly, my dentist is my boss. So I'm ew. I can't imagine me just going maybe Addison has his hand in his mouth, and I just go.
It's an already awkward and embarrassing kind of situation anyway.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh
That's
my
So
God.
they have a second part to this.
Okay.
They said this probably makes it worse. I apparently used to stare directly into his eyes with a mixture of fear and pleading. In some cases for up to an hour. I didn't even realize it. He brought it to my attention by pointing out how guilty he felt working on me, quote, like beating a puppy. I like to think I'm a better patient now, but the early days were rough for both of us.
Let me ask this. All
Yeah.
right. I
Yeah.
know some of us female listeners are thinking this, or maybe it's just me because of the books I read.
Where is this
Was
going?
he hot?
Yeah, that did cross my mind too. Like, was there something else that she's not sharing? Maybe that's like contributing to.
Okay, see, this
Yeah.
is interesting because it actually doesn't specify at all. But in my mind, this was a man. Like they were both men. I don't know if that just makes it
Oh.
funnier to me.
Ugh. That makes it worse. You just licking man fingers?
There's no like gender specific pronouns here though, so I have no idea.
Mm.
I just thought of a man licking another man's fingers.
It does make sense though, because men aren't used to things in their mouth. Listen, I'm just saying. Unless like, you know,
Super general here, Sydney.
I mean, unless like, you know, we have our communities, right? Everybody have their own sexuality or whatnot, but for our straight men, they're not used to shit in their mouth. My husband brushing his teeth is
Oh, me too. It is so gross. I cannot listen to it.
A very strange gag reflex where if I hold something in between my teeth, it makes me gag. It's not even like the back of the mouth. It's like if I'm like trying to do something and I put like a wrapper in between my teeth and I'm like doing something, immediate gag reflex. Like I can't. Yeah. Yeah.
Does it happen at the dentist?
No, when they have me bite on the x-ray thing, yes. When I'm just getting my teeth cleaned, it's fine. But if I'm biting on that little tab, yeah.
Oh.
Okay, we're gonna have a dentist on in our next episode and say, okay, what is the theory behind like what's wrong with Estie? Why is it that biting down? But if you stick something back there, she can take.
We just have like a what's wrong with Estie episode.
What's wrong with you?
I'm gonna need my labs done. I'm gonna need a dentist and a psychiatrist on here to diagnose.
That's that. That's an interesting one. And as a patient, I mean, like you said, I guess they didn't really specify gender.
Yeah.
But I think I can kind of see that from a dude standpoint. But as a female, I'm asking myself, was he hot? And I was trying to give him some signals, and he just wasn't picking it up.
Signals include licking someone's hands. Are those your signals?
I mean, maybe
You got Justin?
I'm just trying to show you what my tongue do.
Intense like eye contact. You're doing.
Just trying to show you, like,
Oh my gosh.
are we single here? What?
You know what? That's a perfect segue into my next one.
Oh,
Which
God.
says, my colleague meant to ask a patient if they spit or rinse when they brush their teeth, but instead she asked if they spit or swallow.
Oh no.
Oh, shit.
Slip of the tongue.
We know what they're into.
Yeah.
We know what they're into.
Yeah.
I think I would be embarrassed, but being the person that maybe you would have asked, I would have like, that's what she said. Oh my God. Dentistry is sexual. Okay. I have to tell y'all, like, it's ridiculous. Like, if you actually take a step back and you just listen, when someone says, like, it's going to be a mouthful, like, okay, what are we putting in there? Or I don't know if you guys have ever sat through an Aaron Nicholas course, but Aaron Nicholas is DSN's faculty and DSI black belt coach, and he like is the guru when it comes to like 30-minute crown build up. And in his lecture, he talks about the 50 strokes. You can't. No, absolutely not.
No.
So of course, I have the mindset of a 12-year-old boy is in the back of the class, like cracking up, just dead. And I'm just going to leave it at 50 strokes. I want you guys to use your imagination of what he could have been talking about.
You have no idea.
What are we stroking? And then on top of that, you're doing your 50 strokes, right? And he's like, he has the hand motion of the endo foul. And it's like he's holding it between his forefingers. Yes.
No.
And he's like stroking. And guess what? You may get a little bit of blockage. But if you twist it a little bit,
I have to excuse myself. I don't care how mature you are. Like, how do you sit through that?
No, I couldn't.
I think I have a perfect one here from a doctor. We were short-staffed in the clinic that day. My doctor needed an assistant, so he decided to just hang out and talk with the patients to keep them entertained. He was telling them that he was colorblind and how there's tests for it. Have you guys seen those tests? The colorblindness test? So it's basically a bunch of dots, like a bunch of colorful dots, and like red, green colorblind people can't like see the difference between the red and the green. So there's like a subtle shape in the dots, but colorblind people can't make it out because the colors all look the same to them. And so that's like the test is if you can make out the shape within the dots. So he was telling them that there's tests for it and he can't see what the number or letter is in them. I walked out of my office to see if I could help flip chairs since I didn't have a new patient consult. When I walked up, he was pulling up different tests he found on Google Images and asking the preteens in the chairs what they were. One girl said it kind of looked like a rocket. The other girl said it looked like maybe a firework. Then as I'm standing behind him, he turns the monitor to me, and as intently as I could under my breath, I said, take it down right now. He flipped his head back at me and was like, what is it? And under my breath said, it's a penis. Take it down.
oh my God.
It finishes, his face went completely white. He closed out and walked to his office. I proceeded to go back to mine, close the door, and cackled till my next new patient came in. Great man, great doctor, great dad, but sadly very, very colorblind.
Oh, poor guy.
I've never
It's sad for him.
I'm going to open it up to the floor. Kendall, do you have an embarrassing or cringy story to share with us from your time at the dental practice? Yes, please share one. All of them. Let's unpack here.
I was telling Estie earlier, they're all mostly just because I'm an idiot, and it is what it is. But yes, so I'll share one. There was a man who was like one of our favorite patients in our office, and our assistant was busy, and so when they got done with his procedure, I came back and was walking him up front, and I opened the door. You know, there's like a door between reception and the back. Mm-hmm. I opened the door, and he like stepped back and he held his arm out. And he wanted me to like, now thinking about that, he was like, go ahead.
Wait, showing me the way. Yes.
Aww. But instead I gave him a hug.
Aww.
What did he react?
He was so nice. He was like, oh, he was like so taken aback. He was like, oh, I was just telling you to go ahead, but I'll take a hug too. And he was so nice, but I was so embarrassed. Like, I wanted to die. I never wanted to see him again, but like, it became a joke and it was fine, but it was really embarrassing. Really
embarrassing. So, okay, this wasn't in the dental office, but this is kind of embarrassing. You know how we do these conferences and everybody always wants to like shake your hand. Oh my God, it's so great to see you finally in person. And I was like the opposite, where the person did lean in, and this person is like European. So they do like the little kiss, like cheek thing, right? And of course it's another dude. So I always just get like super HR about it. Like, okay, hang on. I don't know what the PC thing is here. Do I kiss back? Do I not kiss back? I'm married. I don't know how this works. So
you act like you're like kissing them full in the mouth with tongue.
I mean, in my mind, that's what's happening right now. So he's like, he does his little French thing, like, And of course, like he leans in, and because I'm already like taken back by the whole like thing, he like leans in for the hug. I'm already like kind of drawing back, and I just pat him on his shoulder.
Oh God! I just walk away.
Oh, look, I don't even use words. I just like walk away.
Oh.
That was the most embarrassing thing that I think I could have possibly done. And I'm so uncultured. It's ridiculous.
Well, don't hug me, you know? Yeah. Hug me and none of this will ever happen. Yeah, including Kendall. Kendall, don't hug me. And
don't hold your arm out like you want a hug. How about that?
We're going to hold our arms here. We're going to keep our bodies to ourselves.
Yes. Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah. So I get that, Kendall. I get it. But I was on the opposite. Yeah.
So weird. Yeah, it's so weird.
Oh God.
Oh my goodness, I have another one here. A lot of these are kind of just like, what do you call it? Like slips. What did you say? Like slip
Like a
the
slip
tongue?
of the tongue. Yeah.
Okay. That's what I was gonna say, but I was like, after talking to Sydney for 10 minutes, that sounds inappropriate to say slip
That
of the
sounded
tongue.
appropriate.
Yeah.
We've been talking about
Yes.
tongue.
Maybe this is an X-rated.
I don't think PG-13 covers this anymore.
God.
So they said, I read over a patient's notes and had seen that she had veneers done in Budapest. I went out to the waiting room to call her into surgery, and instead of calling her name, I said, Budapest?
Oh.
I honestly wanted the ground to swallow me up.
Oh my God. Yeah. That's a difficult one. Have you guys ever like nicknamed a patient? And
Stop it. Name them what?
I mean, whatever the hell you want to nickname them. Maybe they shouldn't be dead.
But
So I've never worked in a dental practice, but I did spend several years as a barista.
Yeah.
And the worst part of my job was the fact that we had to write names on cups.
oh,
Because thanks to my lovely ADHD, I also have auditory processing disorder. So people say their names, and every English name that's ever existed goes out the window. I have no idea what they just said to me. They spell it, and I'm like, I don't think that's like the English alphabet. I don't know what you just said to me. So there was this one time, it was during COVID, and like we had masks. Most of the guests had masks. And then they also had like the glass partitioner there, and it made it so hard to hear them. And I had to ask for names or else I'd get written up. And so I asked for this guy's name, and he said Jelly. And I was like, what? And he said Jelly. And I just stood there with this cup, like looking. I was like, I'm not writing that on here. And my coworker knew, and I kind of turned to her, and she was like, Joey. I was like, oh, thank God. Can you imagine if I had just written that and called out Jelly?
Listen, that's their fault, okay? That's their fault.
it's so hard. I have an embarrassing name story that I did in the dental office.
Ooh, tell me.
Oh.
Like, it was like my first week working, and I was calling to confirm appointments. This was like before we had any fancy software that does everything for you. And I have something, I don't know if there's like a diagnosis for this, but I think it's just my brain. But when I read words that I'm unfamiliar with, I read them like they're Spanish, because when I learned Spanish, all words were unfamiliar. And so when there's like something that looks weird to me, I read it like it's Spanish. And so this lady's name was spelled Marijo. And I don't know, I froze when I called this lady. And when she answered the phone, I said, hi, is Marijo available?
Was it Mary Jo?
Joe!
Stop it. But that's such an unreasonable way to spell Mary Jo.
Real unreasonable.
It kind of looks Spanish.
Yes,
So
I've done the same thing, girl.
Yeah.
I like felt really so embarrassed about it, but she was so nice and we laughed about it.
Oh.
It was like a really good way to connect. And then like she was Marijo, like from then on.
Oh, sorry. So sweet.
I love that. That is sweet. You know what? I have to tell y'all that y'all know I'm terrible with names. If it is not Michelle, Brittany, Sydney, Mary, and spell American, good luck with me pronouncing your name right. Whenever we're on like our Zoom calls and we're doing those group calls, then I have to read the name. Y'all, I panic so hard.
So sorry.
That now is just, hey, listen, if you want to learn from me, I'm going to say your name wrong. And I'm okay. Just correct me. I'm going to apologize and I'm going to say it wrong 3 more times. And then maybe the 7th time I'll get it right.
I don't know, but from you, Sydney, it's sort of endearing. I don't know why. I like it.
From Sydney, I have been called everything but.
Remember, I couldn't say your name for like 2 weeks.
Oh, so much longer than that, girlfriend.
Oh,
when I first started, so like my Christian government name is Celeste.
Nailed it.
And I like put that on all of my job applications because like if she had to like run a background check or something, I didn't want any confusion. So I just put that on. And then my first day of work, we're getting all my accounts set up and I was like, "Oh, like by the way, I just go by Estie." And she looked at me like I had just killed her grandfather in front of her. And I was like, "Did I say something wrong?" Like,
Damn right you did. You damn right you did. Because I know my strengths and weaknesses, and names is one of them.
I didn't know.
And if I'm going to practice what I preach, making people feel welcome, well, how about you just get their name right?
And like months later, I learned how much of a struggle names are for her.
Yes.
And she was like, "I had practiced your name for like weeks before you started. We said it around the house." Like, and I was like, "That's so sweet." And then I just come in and I'm like, "Oh, Estie's fine." Fuck.
Yeah, you can go fuck all the way off. You almost got fired. But then on top of that, everybody, your name is Estie. So of course I kept saying Etsy.
Yes. Estie's a common one. It's okay.
And
It's
so
okay.
she's like, Estie. Now, guess what? Who I can't call right? I can't call the actual app.
I can't either.
Now it's like it's Etsy. Like I got to think about it before I actually go in. And I'm just like, you know what? Fuck off, Celeste.
Whenever you call me Celeste, I have like this visceral reaction, like I'm about to get grounded.
I only do it when like I'm panicked.
Yeah,
and I really need you. Yes, at the airport,
Yeah.
you're not Estie anymore. It's like my equivalent to mom.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna read one from a stranger before we make Kendall tell us more of her trauma stories. I was leaving a voicemail for someone, thought I hung up the phone, but apparently did not, and sang "Take Me to Church" in my terrible voice for the rest of the message. It could have been worse.
Could have been worse.
So much worse.
Yeah. You could have lost the patient.
Yeah.
I would have been like listening to that message.
Right.
Jamming out.
Hopefully your tunes you're in tune
Oh
with
no.
that.
He said terrible voice.
Oh.
So.
Oh God. Oh, poor girl.
That's okay. That's good. I think that's kind of cute.
I will say I do have an embarrassing kind of story. Oh my God, I have been embarrassed.
Tell me.
So, so we are doing our new member calls. I am running late for work. It's like that classic Zoom during COVID, right? So, okay, this isn't during COVID because I'm a pro at Zoom, but this isn't a Zoom call. This is me calling the person. And so I'm running late. I'm trying to hurry and get dressed. And I call the member. And when I called, I put them on speakerphone. I walk away. I put my AirPods in because I know how to do this because I'm trying to get dressed, right? Mm-hmm. I walk back into the bathroom. Yeah, I know. I'm telling on myself, everybody. I walked back into the bathroom and I was trying to unmute myself and I made a mistake and hit FaceTime.
Oh no. No.
I thought they got some tits. I thought they did. And it was so for the next 30 minutes, I called my sister, I called my kids. And I'm like, okay, tell me if you can see me, because I quickly hung up, obviously, or like quickly switched off or turned the camera off or whatever. But the hesitation that he had, and I knew the reason why he hesitated, is because it shows up like a phone call. And in my mind, I was like, oh shit, it's a preview, of me. And I'm trying to like hurry and get ready and get to work. But this person calls me and I answer the gosh darn call. And that's on me. That's on me. I shouldn't be answering member calls while I'm trying to get ready for work. No. But at the end of the day, y'all know how I roll. I'm like, hey, if I can multitask, guess what, mofo is multitasking? Because if I don't have to deal with this later, I'm going to just get it done.
The way I would have to quit my job is my name.
Oh, man. Once I discovered that, so by the way, everybody, you don't get a preview. So if you are FaceTiming someone, you still have to answer the phone before the camera clicks on. It's only you seeing yourself. The recipient cannot see you until
I'm so happy for you.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah. Okay, so I do have one.
Yeah.
There we go.
That's fair.
Yeah. Oh God.
Do you have any more, Kendall?
Oh, I have a million more, you guys. Just today on my Zoom. Sydney, this morning, I was going to say something and I had just taken a sip of my coffee and I started choking. I thought I was going to die. Like, literally. So then I'm like, hold on. I like turn my camera off and mute myself. And oh my God, I thought I was gonna. So then when I get back on, my eyes were like all watery and I was all red. I was like, okay, I don't even remember what I was gonna say.
All right, girlfriend, I had you covered.
You covered me.
Yes, you are good.
I have like a new fear unlocked. So I'm like scared to take a sip like while we're on anything now. Like,
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I think when Estie was like preparing us for this episode, she's like, okay, I really want us to talk about like most embarrassing moments or like cringe-worthy moments inside of dentistry. And she goes, Sydney, can you like prepare and just think about some stories? And I go, I don't embarrass really easy just because I kind of make fun of myself a lot. I know my flaws. But now that I'm thinking about it, like I do have those top two. That one, the member one is fairly recent. But the second one is actually in the dental office. So we were in our office and it's a small practice, right? The bathroom is right next to, like, you can literally like stand in the middle of the practice and walk around in a circle and you see everything, hear everything. So it's so small. And the bathroom is literally right there. So it's only 3 of us that work in that office. So if you go to the bathroom and you go caca, it's us looking at each other like, who did it?
Oh no.
So
There's a 33% chance it's you. Those are good odds.
And then if one of us is gone, it's on. I'm like, I didn't do it. So they know I did it, right? And I already have this thing about going caca in public. So if I really had to go, most of the time I held it until I got home.
Mhm.
And the other time is I would leave. I would go to the bar on the corner
Yeah.
and I would go caca there.
Well, then every time you leave the office, they're like, oh, Sydney has to poop.
Yes. And then they figured it out. Because then, of course, the doc goes, why do you leave the office? Like, well, where did you go? Because I'm like, hey, guys, I have to go over to next door. And then I had to end up telling them, go, go. And I wasn't embarrassed. But then everyone's like, you can just go here. I'm like, no.
No, thank you.
no. Same way. No, thank you.
My desk is right there. I don't want to smell that. And the patients don't want to smell that. Like,
Yeah, that's so bad.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I end up having to tell them my strategy. And luckily, I had a really cool doc who's like, you do you.
You go next door whenever you need.
You don't take long. It's not like you're in there for 30 minutes. You do you. And by the way, I made a really great friend at the bar. So then, I just did my little nod. He knows that at least 3 times a week I'm going to come over for lunch, and at least 7 days out of the week I'm coming over there for cocktail hour. So they're cool with not charging me. And I can go caca.
Yeah, so your practice was like right next to like a tavern kind of place.
Yep.
So was ours, and that was amazing. I love that.
Oh, girl, I was literally on first name basis with the waitresses, and
Me
like
too.
where now they're like in this area was like a biker kind of little area, so it was like all these different like Harleys and stuff. So I became like first name basis with some of the peeps because also traffic. I live like 45 minutes away, so in my mind, if I just went next door, had some dinner, I didn't have a kid. And I'm like, hey, it's going to take me additional. I might as well let traffic die down, go next door, grab me maybe food or maybe not food, and get me a cocktail.
The same amount of time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yes.
Just be $30 poorer. It's fine.
Exactly. Or actually, because we was so redneck, drinks was so cheap that some of them were free.
Oh.
I even think that's half the time they forgot to charge me.
But that's why making friends with them is a good thing.
Yeah.
Guess who's going to, you tell your friends, I tell my friends, and we can all be friends, but bring them on over here to the dental office, and I got you covered. And then we did. And then I became friends with the owners, and he did this like whole little discount plan, so I really got free drinks.
Oh, I love that. That's awesome.
Oh my gosh. You guys, can I rapid fire off some of these like slips of the tongue? Because I really want to share this. Stop. I know. I need a different phrase.
As you're doing that,
Yeah.
everybody who coaches with us, right? I always talk about girl tricks. And the trend right now in all of my coaching calls, for some reason, I've had to use that word a lot lately. And Estie cannot stop laughing every time I use it, too.
It's so inappropriate.
She's like, you can't say that. I'm like, well, I don't know what other tricks. We can't call them man tricks. I mean,
Tricks.
you got to use your tricks. Just say tricks. I don't know.
She literally, in a coaching call like 45 minutes ago, she said, Estie used her girl tricks on me yesterday. And I was like, ma'am.
And they are girl tricks. Okay? They are what they are. Men don't know these tricks.
So
To
funny.
be clear, she was referring to me giving her a cookie. And that's not a euphemism. That is a cookie.
It's even funnier.
Did she use the girl tricks to get me to pay attention to her?
Like, I don't know what we're talking about anymore.
That's awesome.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I have a bunch here. I have my old boss was telling a patient how important it is to save his teeth because no one wants to kiss someone with dentures. The patient looked at him and said, my wife has dentures.
Oh, damn.
Our hygienist told a blind woman, look, you can see it right there on the x-ray.
Oh, shit.
I told a patient, I'm going to fix your top hole first and then your bottom. Oh my gosh, I
See?
can't even get through these. Laughing.
Like, why?
Why is dentistry so sexual?
Why is it like that? Like, I don't understand.
I told a patient to raise his left hand if he needed me to stop. He looked at me puzzled, said he could raise his left arm but not hand, and sure enough, his left arm was amputated below the elbow.
Oh, God. It's like that natural thing that you said, poor guy.
Once I said to a patient, you're not going to feel pressure, only pain, right before an extraction instead of the other way around.
Oh.
Let me know when it starts to feel tingly down there as I put the topical anesthetic on. Taking dental impressions on a gagger, I told them to raise their leg and wiggle their toes. They raised their leg, pulled up the leg of their pants, and had a prosthetic leg. Thankfully, we all just started laughing, and the impression was a one and done.
Oh, damn. That's
My gosh. Kendall, do you have...
can we go back to the arm one?
The arm one?
How do you not realize that person don't have an arm? I get the leg.
Oh, you're a dentist. I don't think that's any of your business. You know, you're sitting there like I'm sitting there with the bib on me. I don't have like my hands up in the air.
Okay, I guess that does make sense.
Well, and I think like that kind of speaks well for that dentist that he or she like never noticed anything about the patient.
Like, I'm here for the teeth.
These are really good ones.
Oh, wait, I have one more before I hand it over to you, Kendall. I really like this one. So my wife works as a front office/office manager. I know this is not recommended, but it works for us. My wife is Hispanic, and one of my hygienists looks very similar, especially from behind.
Oh.
Also, we all wear the same black scrubs in the office. One day after a lengthy quadrant,
Oh, shit. I know where this is going.
I went to the bathroom and slapped my hygienist on the ass. I thought she was my wife, and then she turned around and I turned pale. My wife was also at the front desk when this happened and came in when she heard the commotion. It was a day I'll never forget. Be careful out there, boys.
Oh, fuck. Moving forward, homegirl has a big-ass sticker on the back of her scrubs.
The wife is in pink.
The wife is in pink every day. I can only...
It's terrible.
Also, hang on. Okay. Now, work-life balance, right?
Uh-huh.
Good job, dude.
Yeah.
Keeping it spicy.
But then it just looks like he's having an affair with his hygienist.
Oh, dang. Wait, did you hire her, though, because she looked like your wife?
Yeah, I think there's more to unpack here.
And did the wife start because it's like, hang on, miss.
Who's Patricia?
Yeah. And why the fuck she looks like me? From behind.
From behind? What does that even mean, from behind?
Yeah. I mean, a lot of goddamn people look alike from behind.
Right. Like, what behind are you looking at to compare?
Exactly. How would you know?
How would you know, sir?
How would you know
what
what she looked like from behind? Hell, yes, Estie. We need to unpack that real quick because I was like, okay, hang on, hand clap. But as I'm processing what you just said, wait a goddamn minute. Wait a goddamn minute. Was that intentional? You know, we can talk about hiring with intent. You intentionally hired them.
All look the same.
He's like, hey, I get along with my wife. I might as well hire people.
Let's just give this man the benefit of a doubt and say that they just both have long brown hair or something, you know?
Is he trying to say all Latinos look alike?
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's where that was going, especially from behind.
From behind, those juicy booties. Or flat booty. I don't know. All right, that got real. Next.
Oh my gosh, Kendall hit us with one. Okay.
You guys, this one was really embarrassing. So, you know how you have to do the CPR, like, recertifications every year or whatever?
Okay.
We had a guy come into our office and he was recertifying us all. And because we had an odd number, he was my partner.
No.
Like, on the dummy. And so he was doing, like, the chest compressions on the dummy, and I was supposed to be doing the breathing. That's how it worked. I know he was doing the chest compressions. And I looked up, like, you know, I was up at the head of the dummy and I looked down like this and his fly was wide open.
No.
The guy's. And he was not wearing anything underneath.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just looked
day.
and I just felt my face like get so red because I could see like a lot. And
oh no. Oh
I
no.
think he must have noticed because he like got up and like went to the bathroom, and then when he came back, he was all fixed up just fine. But you guys, it was awful. It was
That's a sick day. That's a sick day right there.
For those of us that were wondering, what does a lot look like?
I mean, I saw everything. Because his fly was like
just down and open. It's like gapped open. Oh,
yeah. God.
At no point did I know where that story was going.
Oh, that's not great.
I'm so sorry.
That's
so
and
bad.
it's even more embarrassing that like he noticed.
Yeah.
You noticed because then there's just this elephant in the room. Did you tell anybody at the practice?
Well, the doctor had noticed my face was really red, and so he was like, is everything okay?
Right.
And of course, at that point in time, like I was like, oh yeah, everything's good. We're good. All good.
Yeah.
And then later I told the whole team later. I was like,
put on some underwear before you go to work, please. Because you know what? It's better if someone sees your underwear.
I mean, you never know. You never know. So just go ahead. But Kendall, you are so sweet. You are so sweet. Because your girl would have been like, dang, dude.
Sydney, no.
You're good showing.
Okay, Sydney, if I ever just leave in the middle of the day and like sick day and just leave, it's because I saw a man's penis. Okay? Just so you know.
I may congratulate him. Depending, like, hey.
I think that's sexual harassment.
That in me at that point in time. I was really young too. And so it was just one of those things where I was like,
no, at no point would I react well to that.
It was so.
I mean, I'm not going to lie to y'all. I wouldn't either, but I wouldn't have got red. I would have been laughing.
Dang, dude, I just saw you.
So bad, guys. It was so bad.
Have you guys ever waited so long to do your laundry that you have to reach for the swimsuit bottom?
Dude, I just put my husband's on.
Oh, one.
Dude should have put on his swim trunks.
He probably should have put on his
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or a Speedo.
Maybe they're not married, but I will tell y'all. I will throw my husband underwear on real quick.
That works the other way around.
Yeah, you're right.
I think he could put on his wife's thong.
Yeah, you're right.
It's doing anyway.
You're right.
The story would still be told, and I'd be like,
yeah,
but he's wearing women's underwear.
Is that better or worse? Zip up your pants.
I felt really bad. I felt so bad for him because I know he was just so embarrassed. He had to be so embarrassed, but I was
poor guy. That's rough.
Oh God. So we're at a dental conference, and everybody knows Sydney is Sydney, and the speakers, of course, because Mark is one of. This isn't Mark, by the way. This tale is not about Mark.
Okay.
I can't stress that enough.
Okay, well, now I think it is.
It's not. But I want to give you a reason why I'm sitting in the front row. It's because I'm supporting my dude, my leader, our fearless leader here.
Not Mark.
It's not Mark, but I'm sitting in the front row, and I make our entire team sit in the front row.
Yeah.
None of us could focus because one of the panelists was sitting with his legs wide open.
Was he wearing shorts?
No, he was wearing khaki pants with his junk. It was impressive. He wasn't impressive, but we could not focus because the big ass bulge that was there, we're like, you got to sit somewhere else, dude, or close those. Like, cross those legs, put a jacket on. I don't know what you need to do, but that is, sir, that is inappropriate. You should be ashamed of yourself. You want us to listen to your content and sign up with you? We can't. We can't focus because of the junk that you have on display with your.
Maybe it's his marketing tactic.
I mean, mansplained wide open, y'all.
I thought you were gonna say he was wearing shorts and you could like see up his shorts, like a woman.
I would throw up
because I've been able to see. Yeah.
Oh God.
Men don't realize that like there's a gap between your pant leg and your leg, and I can see your junk. Yep. That's where I thought that was going. That's shocking. That's
thank
shocking.
God. Thank God. No, his junk was there. And his junk was kind of impressive. But we all are just like, sir, we cannot pay attention to anything that you're saying.
Yeah.
Please cover that up and then come back.
Yeah. Where's your purse that you can like hold in your lap?
Now, ever since then, y'all, whenever I'm on stage, guess who doesn't wear dresses? Nope. No.
Yeah, that's probably a good call.
Yeah,
because you're like, yeah.
You won't see my photo, mama.
No.
Oh my God.
It's like a paranoid thing. Once you see it happen to somebody else, it's like you're paranoid for the rest of your life.
Oh my goodness. This was actually really fun, guys. I really like this episode. You know, we can get the day-to-day in the workplace can really get stressful. And sometimes we just have to laugh at ourselves. You know, we didn't pronounce that patient name right, or, hey, the patient showed up and they don't have a left arm and you told them to raise your left arm. These are those moments, though, guys, that we can actually just look back and laugh. This is what team culture looks like. Let's bring that up in our morning huddle, guys. Let me tell y'all. Or, hey, actually, there's been a patient that we gave anesthetics to. And he gets hard every single time.
Oh, no.
Every time. I forgot about this until just now. He does. And he got his wisdom teeth extracted, and we did IV sedation. Just rock hard. Rock hard. I was like, oh. And then realized that.
Is that something that happens?
I never experienced that before. We can research that and Google it. But I think it's like equivalent to where people like kind of wet themselves, or, you know, when people say like weird shit when they're under sedation.
But that's like a relaxation thing.
It is. But this is like, you know, if that happens, those are those fun moments that we can let's have a laugh in the office. Sadly, I was in a practice this past week, and the culture was really there's a dark cloud over the office. And it gets to those points, everybody, where sometimes let's go down memory lane. Let's talk about some fun things that's actually happened. Let's make fun of ourselves. Sometimes it's okay to go back down memory lane. If you have a black cloud that is over your office, if you have team culture issues and you guys can't laugh in the practice or make fun or have a good time, then you need to find an office, or you need to be the one to actually set the tone. Set the tone. Like, guys, let's make fun of ourselves. We're not perfect. None of us, none of us here are perfect. We all make mistakes. We all have our flaws. And so I really like this episode because these are things that happen around the dental office. These are the things that has happened to us that we know that it's happening maybe to you. But guys, don't be so uptight, okay? Have fun. Life is too short. You work with these people every single day. You always have to put in 100%. And if you cannot have fun in your office, if you can't jam out, if you can't laugh at least once a day, then what are we doing here? So be that person.
And then I was the office manager of this practice that I'm telling you that all these things happened in the same practice. And it humanized me to the rest of the team too, because I just became that person that things happen to me. It's just the way I am. It's the person I am.
Yeah.
I screw up, I make mistakes, and I have learned to just laugh because there's nothing, what else can you do?
Yeah.
And so it really actually helped to humanize me as a leader because it's like, oh, she's kind of an idiot in this area.
Oh my God.
So it just became funny because there was a lot to laugh about.
Yeah. Absolutely. Guys, have fun. Don't take yourself so serious. So if you enjoyed this episode, I really do want you to follow us. Go on our social Instagram. Sydology 101 is our what is it called?
Handle.
Yeah, it's a handle. You grab that handle.
Yeah, you grab it.
You grab it.
Twist it.
And you twist it. And
Pull it.
You pull it. Why the hell, guys?
I don't know. It's Friday.
Did males and females have that toy, or was it just us girls?
Yeah, what are they training us for? A bop.
A bop it. Like you bop it, you twist it,
Pull it.
and pull it.
Remember that commercial? But
I think the last time I played with it was like a year and a half ago. Yeah.
Oh God. Yeah. That and Twister. I was like, was this a female or male that invented this game? Anyway, we digress. We were wrapping up here. Guys, we can talk about this all day. Anyway, but just make sure that if you go follow us on social, subscribe here to our podcast. And then also I'm really excited because Estie, Kendall, and we have finally set our date for the next workshop in November. It will be November 7th and 8th. And we would love to see you. We're going to talk all things case acceptance, anywhere from hygiene to doctor, how to increase case acceptance, how to talk to patients, how to have fun with patients. Like, again, if we were sitting here, we're joking around today, making patients feel comfortable. So showing them that you're actual a human being is how we're going to really help our patients say yes to us, feel like they trust us. So if you are interested in attending, the save the dates are going out here soon. So go ahead and mark your calendars. If you would like to attend and you heard this episode, like, hey, I heard that you guys have your save the dates and you want an exclusive discount, email us at info@frontofficeacademy.com. And then for all of my OMs, I cannot wait to see y'all on August 15th. We have a juicy session in place for y'all. This is our small group meetup. So I am really excited about that. But this is really fun. Thank you.
Fun. Thank you.
All right.
Hey everyone, we're thrilled to announce the launch of our brand new 12-week office manager training course. This course is for office managers and team members, designed specifically for dental practices that want to elevate their leadership, efficiency, and patient experience. Whether you are an existing office manager who is looking to level up your skill or you're new to leadership, this comprehensive course is built to deliver real-world skills and lasting results, y'all. What you can expect is a step-by-step guidance through the core pillars of dental office management, live coaching with myself and my partner, Kendall, practical templates, systems, checklists ready for you guys to use, or we may have to make a few tweaks to it, a supportive community of peers and mentors, and a certificate of completion to celebrate your success. And then a bonus, what you can expect is a complete book packet homework kit, which is going to be super fun because there's a ton of helpful resources inside of that kit that we will mail to you. So I want to take the moment to just let you all know that we have launched this. If you have not gone to foacoaching.com, head over to our website, check out the course, see if this is something for you. This, again, it is 12 weeks, but I have to let people know this is virtual. We can go at your pace. And for all of our listeners, you do get a $200 off when you sign up by using promo code 12week Sydology. So if you are interested in joining this 12-week office manager or team training course, head over to foacoaching.com go ahead and apply and get signed up, and we'll get you onboarded. This has been another episode of Sydology 101. Today's episode was sponsored by FOA Coaching. If you would like to find out more about team training or personalized coaching, visit foacoaching.com. Also, make sure to follow us on Instagram at Sydology 101. Until next time, friends.